welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week of November 8th to the 14th. Okay, so let's get started and see what are the major themes for Pisces moving through their week. 3 cards: inner peace, embracing, and illumination. Oh, that's a beautiful message here for Pisces. Embracing inner peace will bring about illumination. I mean, the message is clear. Embracing inner peace will bring about illumination, my friends. Pisces, you are full of beautiful, emotional sort of water energy, and I love it. And I feel the water in all 3 of these cards, actually, now that I'm looking at it. And this card has water, this card has water, and this card has water. So I feel like it's going to be an emotional week for Pisces, and that their pathway to inner peace is, their pathway to illumination and truth is by embracing inner peace. And this inner peace here, we see these 2 beautiful koi fish, which says to me, Pisces, that this could involve another person. You may be needing to embrace inner peace because there is something happening that involves someone else right now, and you're unable to control that situation. And I feel like if you're unable to control that situation, the only thing you're able to really manage really is yourself. So this idea of embracing inner peace to find illumination is a beautiful message to start your reading here, and one that I think we can all sort of learn from, in that finding your own internal peace is really where you're going to find any answers you're looking for. Interesting. Okay, let's jump right into the tarot here and see what more information we can get for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising as they move through their week. Rebirth. Okay. Some painful separation. And again, yes. Okay, here. So the idea here, my dear Pisces, is that a lack of inner peace is present. There is a lack of joy on an inner level. You've got the 4 of Wands in reverse here, which says to me that any sort of inner celebrations are challenged right now. And it's because there is this aspect in your life that is hurting you. There is something that you are taking to heart. You've taken someone's words to heart. You've taken someone's actions to heart. You've taken someone's communication to heart. There's been a painful communication that you feel almost felt like a deliberate knife in your heart, and it's taking away your inner joy. It's challenging your inner joy. And the oracle cards pointing here to you to embrace your inner peace as you discover here any illumination here, which says to me the truth about this painful 3 of Swords here. I feel like you need to hold on to your inner self without allowing this to become internalized. This is something that really hurt you. And it's top of mind. It's in the position of being really at the forefront of what you're thinking about. You're thinking about something that happened that you took to heart. And I mean, when we take things personally, it hurts because we feel like it was so deliberate, and it ends up making us feel like this combination of cards says to me that you're looking for external validation and you're not getting it. So you feel crappy, right? You feel crappy when you don't get externally validated if you're looking for validation in the external world. And so that's why I sort of feel like you're being directed to not rely on anyone for your peace, that you need to embrace it. You need to embrace it. I feel like you're going to be getting some news that will be illuminating, and that you need to hold that inner peace for yourself, because I feel like something is going to shift rather swiftly here. So there is something shifting in your life. Maybe the individuals or the experience or the relationship or the whatever responsible for this Three of Swords in your heart is going away. So I feel like things are going to get lighter for you this week, but that before they do, things are going to shift. So there is going to be a big shift here, and the challenge for you will be to hold your vision and to not to hold it. You're being asked to hang on to yourself here this week, Pisces. You really are. I feel like something that's robbing you of your inner peace is going to go away this week. That dynamic is going to shift. And it's going to be up to you to hold fast through it, and to not, I think, feel guilty and not feel any emotions that tie you to that leaving your life. I feel like if this person, let's say it's a person and there's a breakup, let them go. Don't try to hang on to them. Hang on to your inner peace. That's the messages you're getting here, is that if someone wants to leave your life, let them go. You hang on to yourself. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with, let's see here, you could be dealing with an Aries. You know, it could be a fire sign. It could be a water sign. It could just be someone in your life that you have allowed their feelings about you to be your feelings about yourself. And I feel like you're letting that go this week. And it's going to be challenging, and it's going to sort of feel like a big shift, but you're being asked to sort of just hang on. Hang on to your inner peace. That is what you're going to need most of all. Yeah, in the recent past, there seems to be, again, there was something that you need to heal from, something you need to get distance from mentally, something you need to stop thinking about, something that you need to sort of dissociate yourself from. That this isn't you. This is about an experience that you just need to get away from, mentally or physically and emotionally. I mean, there's water here, there's swords. There's even the idea that the boat is being moved by a long wand. So it's sort of interesting. You can really feel everything in this card, you know. The only thing this situation didn't do, I feel, was affect your grounding in terms of your prosperity, your identity. But it shook your thoughts, it shook your emotions, and it's going to take some will to separate from this situation. I don't feel like you feel tied to this energy in a way of your grounding or your security. I feel like you're able to feel secure with respect to resources. So I don't think that this is about money. I think this is all about excuse me, feeling hurt by someone's words, feeling hurt by someone's actions, and emotionally needing to get away from this. Getting mental, emotional, and physical, potentially, distance from this situation to find that inner peace, to have the truth illuminated so that you can heal. And that in the upcoming future, that your cup is not going to necessarily be open to others. I feel like you're going to need to direct a lot of your newfound, through this illumination, this new feeling that you discover for yourself, this sense of freedom almost, I feel is almost going to have to wash over you first, which is why I feel that the cup is upside down. It's not a time for you to sort of in this to begin to open your heart to the external world again. I feel like you have to open your heart to yourself. I feel like you need to give to yourself right now, Pisces. And that's why you're getting embracing inner peace to bring in illumination, because I feel like this ace is really going to provide you with the opportunity to love yourself. I feel like that's what's happened here. You feel like you can't keep moving forward with this energy hanging on to you anymore. You need to be free of it. And the way to be free of it is to sort of allow this to separate, allow the separation to happen, get some mental distance from thinking about it, and turn the lens internally, right? Give yourself this emotional presence, right? Be present emotionally for yourself. Embrace your own inner peace as you move forward here. Yeah. Now, right now, your inner dialogue is sort of like, here are the pentacles. I was just saying that I feel like this doesn't have to do with money, but it's interesting. It's almost like what you're going to do on an internal level here is that you will create space to be able to sort of shift things so that they're in balance, right? And I feel like right now there is this message in your mind that things are in balance in every other way. I feel like you are feeling really solid about yourself, but there's this thing that's on your mind that robs you of your inner peace. But that when you're focused on your work and on whatever you're doing for work, man, that gives you the feeling that you are moving forward. Whatever you're doing for yourself is what's really serving you right now. That's why this Ace of Cups is reversed. It's because you need this for you right now. You are being called to embrace yourself and to release this energy that isn't serving you. But I feel like it's going to be a painful separation, and it's going to be one that changes your view of the future. It's going to change things. This is going to shift things big time. When this energy shifts with this Death card, and I love seeing the Death card upright, you know, and the only thing challenging it is really this idea of your own will to continue to do things in an old pattern, right? That's the only thing really challenging it. But I don't feel like it's being challenged at all. I think if anything, you're ready to do things in a new way. You are ready to see the future in a new way. And it doesn't involve taking this mental pain with you. This mental pain gets left behind. Okay, Pisces, you leave that behind. You walk forward in balance, and you're going to re-envision your whole future based on this. This illumination here is what's going to cause you to sort of reshift how you see the future. But it's going to come through something painful potentially. Yeah, there's a truth that has to be faced honestly before you move forward. And a part of you is wondering if you're going to be able to accept this and face it and then move forward. But, you know, this is where your hesitation is. I think you're wondering if you cut ties with this, if you cut the cords to anything that makes you feel less than you are, Pisces, will you regret it? I think that's what you're asking yourself. Maybe this is a family member. Maybe this is someone that is significant in your life in the sense of like their absence will be felt, you know, it will be intense. But I feel like seeing the Five of Swords in reverse says to me that you're at the point where you're like, you know, I think I can accept it. you're wondering if you can accept it, but I think you're like 60-40, whereas maybe before it was like, no, I won't be able to accept it. But now I think you're starting to see the connection between this experience and the lack of inner peace that you feel, the lack of inner harmony you feel, the lack of inner balance you feel. It can't continue this way. You're feeling it. You're feeling like it can't continue this way. And I think that you've come to a realization that the more you embrace your inner peace, the more distance you place between yourself and this experience, person, relationship, whatever, the more peace you feel. And, this individual is not a bad person. This person probably loves you, but at the same time, I feel like they probably love you, but their version of love is not in alignment with yours. Their version of love maybe involves control or perfection, or it involves criticism. I feel like you've been criticized. I feel like someone's been overly critical of you and hasn't allowed you to express your vision freely. Whereas that's where the Queen of Rods come in. That's your challenge, is that you want to just express yourself freely, but it feels like a challenge because there's this energy around you that's hurting you. It's hurting you. Like there's the Three of Swords. It's such a painful energy there. Yeah, I feel like you're moving into a space where you're actually going to be okay cutting ties with this. Temperance. Yeah, you believe in divine timing. That's the outcome card here for you, is that you accept the timing of this. And I feel like you're in the moment. You are being consciously mindful of what you're feeling, and that's why you're realizing that you need to allow this energy to go. You're not going to chase it. You're not going to hang on to it. You're going to embrace yourself. I feel like embracing your inner peace. There's that Temperance card again, more water. There's water everywhere here, Pisces. And that Temperance card is your Sagittarius energy. So, I mean, maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius here. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Lots of water, lots of acceptance. This Temperance card is not in reverse. So you are going with the flow here. But I feel like you're just, I feel like you're still trying to understand this situation a little bit here before you release it. And that's okay. I mean, I feel like you're in timing here. You're flowing with the timing and you're trusting it. I feel like you are trusting divine timing, even in situations that you don't understand what's happening around you, but you're saying to yourself, I may not understand this, but I trust the divine timing. I trust what's happening is happening for a reason that will push me forward. And that the idea that, what's underlying all of this is that I really feel like the message that you get from this individual is that you're not enough. I feel like this individual does love you, but they just want you to fit into a box that's not yours. They want you to fit in their box. They want you to fit in the box that they made for you. They made a box for you and they want to put you in it because they love you and they want to keep you in this little box. And you're like, no, I don't want to be in that box. I want to just be myself. I want to express myself. I want to express my warmth and I want to sustain my vision. And I want to do things the way I want to do things. I want to have my experience. I want to feel inner peace and inner reward on my terms. And I feel like at the end of the day, they just keep enforcing this idea of be afraid. It's like this is the person in your life that just always wants you to be safe. Don't take any risks. Don't trust divine timing. Save, don't spend. Be afraid you won't get those resources back. It's interesting, and it doesn't seem to be in flow with you. Although, sometimes love masquerades itself, right? Like people who love us sometimes express that love by trying to control. And control is not really unconditional love, right? We know that. But it's tricky. Some say, you know, I feel like this could be a parent, a husband, a wife, you know, someone in your life that's like a big deal in your life, right? This isn't just someone that you just met, that you don't really care what they think about you. You care what this person thinks about you, but you're starting to release that. You're starting to understand that what you think about yourself is far greater and more important than what this individual thinks about you, because let them think what they want. Let them think what they want. Okay, final guidance here for Pisces to close your reading is emotion. Practice radical honesty. Yes, connect with your intuition, release control and judgment. Your actions impact the world. Respond rather than react, and allow emotion. Yeah, I feel like that's why we see so much water here. And I keep talking about water because this situation has got you feeling all the feels. You feel so emotional about this, but you need to be honest. You need to be honest about, you know, how you feel, how this person makes you feel. Maybe you're not expressing it. Maybe you've just ghosted them. Like maybe you're like, I'm just not going to spend any time with them, and they have no idea why you're not spending time with them. Tell them. Tell them. Say, you know, when you try to control and judge me, I resist that. I don't, like, you can be in my life, but you can't control and judge me. And the releasing of control and judgment, I really feel in this reading, is related to that relationship and to you yourself, and the idea that you yourself need to embrace the idea of allowing your emotion, because I really feel like there's something that you want to do here. Your actions impact the world. That makes me feel, again, like this Queen of Rods here. There's something you want to connect to the external world. There is something you want to do, but you need to connect to that intuition, receive that illumination, right? All of these messages are pointing, Pisces, to you being you. Just be authentically you, full of emotion, full of this intuitive action you want to take. And you know, it's sort of like anything that comes in your path to tell you you can't, you won't, there's not enough, don't do it. Just get distance from that. Get distance from that and embrace your own inner peace. I'm going to leave it at that for you, my friends. If this has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, my email is in the description below. You can contact me for a reading. And as always, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends.